Namaste and a very warm welcome to our channel Rusty Traders. In this video of ours, I'm going to share as to why do I prefer selling options over buying them, and also the limitations, the advantages, and also the disadvantages of doing this. Like all my videos, we are going to understand this using practical examples. So let's start. So yeah, on the screen, what we have is we have a 15-minute chart of Nifty depicting the price action of, on the 24th of December. So each candle is giving the price action of Nifty of a 15-minute move. All right. So that is one thing. And on the other side, what I've plotted is I've just taken an Excel sheet, and for every 15-minute duration, I have plotted the closing price of Nifty Cash, Nifty December 17,100 call option, Nifty December 17,000 put option. Now, what I have done is I have assumed that we are selling equal quantities of each contract, which means I'm selling, let's say if I'm selling one contract of 17,100 call, I'm also selling one contract of 17,000 put, right? So let's see if I'm doing it. Okay. So 138.6 and 100.25. So basically total premium that I receive is 238.85. So now I've sold the options. I'm not doing anything and I'm just waiting till 3:15. Right now, if you see from a 238.85 move, I'm up to 212.15, right? Making or giving me a premium of or a net gain of 26.65. You have not done anything for the whole time. You're just munching popcorn and watching a movie, right? This is what you receive. Now, what I'm trying to help you understand is that a lot of market participants only focus on profits. They never focus on managing the risk. All right. There was a lot of hue and cry when SEBI asked, for an increase in margin for the derivative contracts. Yes, as a market participant, I was very disappointed. But for if you have a bigger picture in mind, it is a way of protecting the hard-earned money of market participants by doing this. Now you'll ask, oh man, what is he talking about? So let me explain this in using the same example. All right. So let's say if a market participant is having 1 lakh rupees, all right, and he wishes to buy this contract of 100.25. So what generally, if they are not well versed about risk management, what they do is they'll be like, all right, fine. So one contract of Nifty, okay, 50 into 100 is 5,000. So let me buy 20 contracts approximately, right? Now they are not aware of anything called as time decay, theta, no option Greek, nothing, right? Now let's say if this 100 rupee goes down to 90, right? He suddenly loses 10%. Okay. And then he's worried, right? So suddenly 10,000 is wiped out. Now, instead of this, let's say using the same 1 lakh rupees, if he's selling the option, okay, so he'll only be able to trade one lot. Instead of those 20 lots, he'll be only able to trade one lots. So if this thing goes from 100 to 90, yeah, what is the maximum that he can lose is 500 rupees. Now 500 rupees is relatively easy to be regained or covered compared to 10,000. Yeah, there is also a counter argument that we are taking the negative. We are saying that what if it went to 110 and not 90? Those arguments are always there, but you have to understand that the probability of the option getting decayed is far more than the markets going on the other side, because time is always against the market participant. If you are buying an option, you have to get your timing right. You also have to get your, when we say timing, not only in terms of the day when you enter, also in terms of the price action, you have to time it precisely. Instead of that, why can't you just sell option and eat away the time, eat away the premium, right? So for me, I find it better Now, even better is, why can't you even hedge your position in doing so? So let us go and understand the new margin rules. What SEBI has done is, what I have is, I have a zero the margin calculator here. I have just taking options, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the Nifty contract 30 December. All right, so let's say I'm taking 17,100 call, I'm selling it, okay, and I'm adding it. So if you see, this is the total margin you have to give. Before, it was 25, 50, 75% of this amount, and then you had, right now you're supposed to pay all the complete amount. But now see the beauty of it. Now this is the amount that you'll have to pay if you are selling the option. Okay, if you are buying the option, let's say, if the option contract is, the premium is 10 rupees, if you want to buy one lot of Nifty, you have to pay around 550 into 10. But if you have to sell the option, sell the contract, the same contract of 10 rupees, then you'll have to pay somewhere around the amount that is mentioned here. The amount could vary by a few $1,000, but this is the amount, around 90 to 1 lakh, 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees is what you have to pay. Now it's shocking, right? Why, when I can pay 500 rupees and make 500 rupees, why should I pay 1 lakh or 90,000 rupees to sell the option, right? This is where people go wrong. They want to become rich overnight, right? They don't know that to buy the option, you have to be right every time. All right. To sell the option, even if you get it wrong, the cost of losing is not that huge, because if you see the human mind, right? If I have 1 lakh, I would want to put in all the 1 lakh without, worrying about the risk management, thinking that I'll become rich overnight. It doesn't happen. 1 lakh in options can be wiped out just like that. A 10 rupee option on expiry day can go to 2 rupees in less than a minute, right? So if you have sold the option, right, and let's say from 10 it went to 18, right, what is the amount that you're losing? It's only 400 rupees. But if you're buying the option, going full Monty of 1 lakh, if you're losing 8 rupees, you're losing 80,000 bucks. Now from 20,000 making 80,000 is very difficult, but making 400 rupees from 1 lakh, you can anyways make it, right? This is where people don't understand. Now this is where the beautiful aspect comes, and you have to credit SEBI for that. Now along with this, okay, I'm selling this contract, and what I'm doing is I'm just hedging my position, and I'm selling a put also. Okay, and if the suppose Nifty is quoting at 17,050 right now, so basically this is a strangle, short strangle, and just adding it. Now see the beautiful aspect, right? So if you're selling naked contracts, when we say naked, it's like you either sell call or either sell put. So you have to pay this much amount. For put you have to pay 97,964. For call you have to pay 93,163. But when you sell both of them together, SEBI is like, great, you are covering your risk, and hence will give you an advantage. When I give an advantage, the advantage is on the base, on the margin. So they are giving you a margin benefit. So instead of paying 93,163 and 97,964, you are which is a total of 1,91,126, you are just supposed to pay this much amount, 1,15,137. Now isn't it fantastic, right? You get to cover your risk and you get to make profits, right? Isn't it fantastic? This is why I prefer selling options, that even if the market goes this way or that way, either way, obviously there are instances wherein there are huge volatility spikes. For that, there is another strategy that you have to make adjustments in terms of the quantities, the position size. Those things are inevitable, they are always there. But my idea here is that I want to tell people that the probability aspect of this thing happening is very less. Almost 60 to 70% of the times the market remains in a range. So why can't you sell a call and cover it using a put by selling both the contracts and just read the time? All right, now if you sell far out of the money contracts, then your risk gets minimized further. So with this, yes, SEBI did increase the margin requirements, but then they give you advantage in the form of risk also, right? So now let us go back to the example. So if you see, right, I've just sold this, both contracts I've sold. Now, by the time the day comes to an end, okay, similarly, as let's say time went by, and 3:15 and 3:30, okay, tada, the bell's there. Now, what is the total premium, right? If you see, the Nifty cash went from 17090 almost to 117,000, okay, a loss of 80 bucks, 90 bucks. The put option obviously increased from 100 to 128, but the call option decreased from 138 to a whopping 84. So basically, you have lost around 50, 54, 55 rupees here. Rather, you have made 54, 55 rupees here because you have sold it, and you have lost around 28 rupees or 27 rupees here. And in that process, you have made a net gain of 2665, right? So just imagine if you had 1 lakh rupees and if you had bought this call option, can you imagine what had happened to your portfolio? Around 40% gone. Okay. Imagine if you had sold the same and you had not hedged your position, right? From 138 to 84, again, you would have made 55 rupees, right? Which is far better than 26.65. Okay. So we totally agree. But then you are paying around 30 rupees just to cover your risk. So if you ask me, I will always hedge my position because I don't know where the market goes or is going to go, right? Similarly, on the put side, if you had bought, yeah, this is a counter argument. Now, as the market went down, yes, you would be like, okay, from if I had bought it at 100 and if you see it's at 128, a whopping return of 28 rupees in a single day, it even went to 64, 62, 70, 70% returns. It's always there, right? We are not saying that buying options is a bad thing. What we are saying is that if you have to buy the options, you are basically betting against theta, and you are also taking a headache of timing your entry and exit precisely. If you are very good at it, if you have a thorough risk management strategy, then yes, you are welcome, you can do that. But a lot of market participants do not know what is risk management, do not know how to control position size, do not know how to maintain their emotional balance in the markets. They don't know all this. So for somebody who's new to the markets, new to derivatives, or rather even somebody who also is even trading options since 10 decades, for him this is a far more subtle and a stable strategy wherein he is able to make money and he is also getting his risk covered. So I prefer doing this, right? And this is not something that is happened only once, right? Again, I've taken another example of a Nifty movement a week before, which is on the 18th of December. All right, same thing. Premium 255. Nifty cash is 17155 almost. Closed at 16995. So around 160. So it went down by 160 rupees. And the premium went from 255 to 238. Yes, I did not make a lot of money, but yeah, almost a percent. It's great for me, right? 1% every day if you receive, it's almost 200% at the end of the year. So I am fine with 1%. But this is the beauty of the stock markets. That this is the beauty of this strategy. This is the beauty of selling an option, that you are aided by theta. And again, it doesn't work for you every time, right? So if you see, right, if you had sold this went to as high as 145, okay, and this is just the closing price. It could have gone to 170, 180 in between, right? So let's say if you sold this at 82 and you would have sold it naked, right, 140, 141, you would have been butchered, right? A loss of 62 rupees, or it's 60 bucks. It's quite a lot of money. But if you had hedged your position at no point in time were you in a loss. If you see, right, you just had to hedge your position and you just had to ride the wave. That was as simple as that, right? So isn't it fantastic? I mean, I came to know it at after burning myself. So all these efforts of mine of sharing, doing all these videos, is that you don't commit the mistakes that I made. right? So for you, the learning has to come ideally free. You don't have to burn your money to learn something that is already there. That is why you go to, all these YouTube channels and learn what they have, because to learn something, they have paid a price. So if you're smart enough, you won't do the same thing again, right? Don't commit the mistakes that somebody else has already made. If you want to make a mistake, commit a new mistake, right? And ensure that you don't pay a very heavy price for that. So there are a lot of Excel that I've prepared. I'll be sharing it in the description. I just hope you have loved it. You can again anyways go to, just type zero the margin calculator, and you can just put in a different strike price, and just see as to how much uh, you end up paying. That's it. That will help you basically in understanding how much, what is the power of hedging and power of selling options. The disadvantages of selling option is that the return on investment compared to buying options is very less, right? If you are buying the option, you could get 20, 30, 40% in a single day, right? But then if you go wrong, your capital can get wiped out very quickly, and that is where it comes at enormous risk. So if you are in for a single day or a single day or two, then it's a different story. You can buy and take 10% and move out and then come back next year. But for somebody who's for whom the stock market is bread and butter, he should prefer selling options, because it's not about making a lot of money, it's about making consistent money. So I hope this has helped you in one or the other way. Do mention your views or your feedbacks in the comment section. On that note, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. God bless, and have a very happy new year. Cheers. Goodbye.